Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow.
What makes PFS such a wonderful place isn't in the amount of homework or having no grades. It's in the community.
The sense of community is absolutely central to who we are as a school. In September of 1987, we opened Princeton Friends School in the First Day School building with 19 children. From there, each year the school grew to 23 students the next year, 33 the next, gradually up to 40 and 50 over the next few years. It ultimately became clear that we would need a larger space, and in the fall of 1997, 10 years into the history of the school, we opened the schoolhouse. And by that time, in 1997, we were an enrollment of about 120. Once we got going, much of what we had hoped for, what we envisioned, came to pass. We had a school in which there was a very powerful sense of community. Everybody knew everybody.
In the notion of community here, there are two really important parts, I guess. One is academic, and all of the ways in which children's learning here is very much about communal learning, about helping one another, about learning things together in our separate ways and sharing different ways people have of learning material and different perceptions about that and how it's important. That is the major part of our day, all those intellectual and academic pursuits and questions and answers. Alongside of it, less spoken perhaps, is the whole spiritual community part, that we have this sense that together we are a group of people who know one another, who care for one another, and that permeates the whole of the school. For those of us who've been here forever, the thing that is the most special about this community is how it all feels like a part of the fabric.
Each person contributes to a magnificent whole, and that is a message that we want our students to leave here with, that is how we build a better world.
I believe that this community has been a huge part of the change I see in myself. Not by telling me who I should be, but by giving me the freedom to figure it out for myself.
It has come to my mind that we as a community all overcome our problems differently, but together at the same time.
One of the most important things I've learned in these 10 years that I will remember for the rest of my life is that every human being on this planet has something to teach me.
This I believe, that the people in this community have shaped me into the person that I am today.
I am not done changing. The girl still sits this second in front of the pottery wheel, though she's not alone. Countless people are sitting with her, all gathered around the clay, adding their own tiny details. One of those people is you, even if you don't realize it.
You have helped and are continuing to help shape who I am, and what I end up being, only time will tell.
Love is